he said, please just let me have one of them. Of the 5 new songs, he wrote 4 of them. What? And you know, I'm a sucker for Lee Black songs because he tells stories with his songs. He paints a picture. He takes you on a journey, if you will. My favorite song on this recording that you wrote, you know which one it is. Tell them how you wrote it, and then we'll sing it along.
Got in trouble for telling stories when I was little. I got paid for it.
This one's true.
Oh, this one's true. Half the time I find out where we're going to be going as Legacy 5 by looking at Facebook. So if y'all don't follow us on Facebook, go follow us and you'll know where we're going to be. And you'll know if you need to pack a light jacket. So I was on Facebook seeing where we were going that weekend, but I happened to notice that like 2 weeks out, there was this concert that said sold out. And apparently I was way more impressed than y'all are. We sold out a concert. I mean, look around this room and you think, sold out? I was impressed with us, even if y'all weren't. So anyway, 2 weeks go by, we get there. I'm not making this up. The building was the size of one of these sections. I went, oh, sold out. But we had a fantastic night. Great night. People were so excited to be there, and we just had a fun evening. Loved it. But Scott was telling us about a similar church in the early days of Legacy 5 in
Bogalusa, Louisiana.
The big city of Bogalusa. I guess there are no Bogalusans here today. But he was telling us about a similar church. He said that the bus pulled up and the bus is bigger than the building. And he said it kind of got off with a kind of shocked look on their faces, and I think the pastor could see it because he came running outside and he went, don't worry, it's bigger on the inside. You know, I think the American megachurch is the one that gets all the attention in the media these days. But I don't know about you, but I've got a soft spot for those little bitty map dot towns, little bitty church with a pastor who's just been faithful year in, year out to preach the word to maybe only 30, 40, 50 people. Come on. So I don't know how that pastor meant that. It's bigger on the inside, but this is what my songwriter brain heard.
On the corner of South Mount Pleasant and Chestnut Street, that's where the salt of the earth in this town go to meet. If you're not looking for it, you'll probably drive right by it. Ain't much to write home about, kinda small on the outside, but it must be bigger on the inside, 'cause it holds so much love. If you need a touch of grace in your life, it's got more than enough.
On the outside, it's just a little bitty church, white siding, one story, kind of boring, no stained glass anywhere.
But it must be bigger on the inside, 'cause all of heaven fits in there.
It's amazing that God Almighty would stoop so low, that the holy would mingle
Sunday morning he shows up in that tiny building there. So it must be bigger on the inside, 'cause it holds so much love. If you need a touch of grace in your life, it's got more than enough. And from the outside, it's just a little bitty church, white-side, one-story, kind of boring, no stained glass anywhere. But it must be bigger on the inside, 'cause all of heaven fits in there. And I don't understand it, yeah, it's a mystery, but when two or three are gathered in His name, that's right where He will be. Yeah, from the outside, it's just a little church, white-side, one story, kind of boring, no stained glass anywhere. But it must be bigger on the inside, 'cause all of heaven fits in there.
Aren't you thankful for your little church?